Rumblings: Mueller readying criminal charges against hackers responsible for leaking DNC Podesta emails, by Joshua Kaplan for thegatewaypundit.com. Special counsel Robert Mueller is readying criminal charges against Russian hackers allegedly responsible for leaking damaging emails designed to hurt Democrats in the 2016 election. NBC News reports, much like the indictment Mueller filed last month charging a different group of Russians in a social media trolling and illegal ad buying scheme, the possible new charges are expected to rely heavily on secret intelligence gathered by the CIA, the FBI, the National Security Agency, NSA, and the Department of Homeland Security, DHS. Several of the officials say Mueller's consideration of charges accusing Russians in the hacking case has not been reported previously. Sources say he has long had sufficient evidence to make a case, but strategic issues could dictate the timing. Potential charges include violations of statutes on conspiracy, election law, as well as the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. The sources say the possible new indictment of more than one, if that's how Mueller's office decides to proceed, would delve into the details of and the people behind the Russian intelligence operation that used hackers to penetrate computer networks and steal emails of both the Democratic National Committee, DNC, and Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta. What a crock, right? This could be thrown out of court, you know. I mean, really, it could be, because they weren't hacked. The DNC wasn't hacked. They're not turning over their servers either. Several political pundits and tech analysts have long said the DNC hack was not a hack, but rather a leak from someone inside the organization. Earlier this month, internet entrepreneur Kim.com took to Twitter to once again attempt to dispel the mainstream narrative surrounding the Democratic National Committee-backed hacking scandal. Let me assure you the DNC hack wasn't even a hack. It was an insider with a memory stick. I know this because I know who did it and why. Adding, Special Counsel Mueller is not interested in my evidence. My lawyers wrote to him twice. He never replied. 360 pounds, tweeted.com. As the Gateway pundit Jim Hoff previously reported, .com dropped a bomb last May when he claimed he had evidence that former DNC worker Seth Rich was involved in the leaked emails released by WikiLeaks. Kim.com, I know that Seth Rich was involved in the DNC leak. He admitted earlier that month that he was part of an organization along with Seth Rich to get stolen DNC emails to WikiLeaks. And Sean Hannity tweets back to him, "You are the evidence? Can you explain that in more detail?" That was last May there. A mysterious IT specialist who goes by the name of Forensicator published a detailed report last July that appears to disprove the theory that the DNC was hacked by Russians. The documents were copied on July 5th, 5 days before Seth Rich was murdered. The Forensicator summarized the complex report into 10 bullet points. The report, as laid out by the Forensicator based on the analysis that the detailed below, the following key findings are presented. On July 5th, 2016, at approximately 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time, someone copied the data that eventually appeared on the NGP van, quote, 7-zip file. The subject of this analysis, this 7-zip file, was published by a person named Guccifer 2 months later on September 13, 2016. Due to the estimated spread of transferred 23 megabytes calculated in this study, it is unlikely that this initial data transfer could have been done remotely over the internet. This could all be proven in court, you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know what Mueller is doing, you know? You get what I'm saying? Like, Mueller will bring this up and you'll have counter things to that. You know what? It could be proven. These tech-savvy people. The initial copying activity was likely done from a computer system that had direct access to the data. By direct access, we mean that the individual who was collecting the data either had physical access to the computer where the data was stored, or that the data was copied over a local high-speed network LAN. They may have copied a much larger collection of data than the data presented in the NGP VAN 7-zip. This larger collection of data may have been as large as 19 gigabytes. In that scenario, the NGP VAN 7-zip file represents only 1/10 of the total amount of material taken. This initial copying activity was done on a system where Eastern Daylight Time, EDT, settings were in force. Most likely, the computer used to initially copy the data was located somewhere on the East Coast. The data was likely initially copied to a computer running Linux because the file last modified times all reflects the apparent time of the copy, and this is a characteristic of the Linux CP command using default options. This is intricate. We don't understand all of this, but in other words, there was no way. Okay, the most important aspect of the report is the estimated speed of transfer, 23 megabytes, at which the documents were copied. It's inconceivable the DNC documents could have been copied at such speed from a remote location. You know, Mueller has nothing, and the only thing that Mueller is going to dig up is they're going to tie the DNC specifically to Seth Rich. Do you see what I'm saying? They're going to incriminate themselves. You know, Mueller thinks he's doing something, but it's all going to backfire right in their face. And you're going to tell me he's looking at who hacked the DNC? An idiot could have hacked Podesta's emails. What was the code? I remember they used some stupid code to get into Podesta's emails. It was so stupid that they got in. You know, first of all, Mueller, it has nothing on Trump, and now he's going after who did this. Are you kidding me? And also, the DNC is not turning over their servers. So what does that tell you? That they care about this to be found out? No, they just want to push for Russian hacking, which did not exist in this case. Believe you me, this is a crock. And Mueller is just collecting a high-paying salary, which I say he should be held accountable for that one, because this is a crock at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.